In this video, we are going to study about different addressing modes present in the processor. But before going to addressing modes, we need to understand the basic instruction format of the processor. So this is the instruction. The instruction is nothing but a sequence of bits. Now the first part of the instruction is the opcode. The opcode is nothing but the identity of the instruction. Each instruction in the instruction set has its unique opcode. It helps or it is used to identify the instruction by the control unit. The second field in the instruction is nothing but operand field. Now this field provides the information about the operands. It also provides the information about destination and other control bits as well. But in general, the information regarding the operands is provided in this field. Now, there are different ways to provide the information regarding operands. And depending on how operand is fetched in the instruction, we have different addressing modes. So let's look at the addressing modes and their significance one by one. The first addressing mode we are going to look at is immediate addressing mode. In this mode, the operand itself is present inside the instruction. So the number on which the operation is to be performed is written in the operand field of the instruction. So it is directly given to the ALU and the operation is performed. The expression can be given as the operand is nothing but the address or the operand field of the instruction. The advantage of this system is there is no memory reference required. The information is directly given in the instruction, so very high speed operation. And disadvantage is the operand magnitude is limited by the number of bits available in the operand field. Second type of addressing mode is register addressing mode. I hope you remember there are certain general purpose registers that are present inside the CPU. Now, these registers can be accessed during the data transfer or different instructions. During such instructions, the register address is provided in the operand field. So this type of addressing mode is register addressing mode. So here is the execution of that mode. The register address is given. It is used in the register file to fetch the particular operand present inside a register address. So for example, here the register address or the operand is present in the R1 and it is used by the instruction. The expression given by effective address of operand is nothing but the register address of our register file from the register file. The advantage of system is again external memory is not referenced, internal registers are used, so faster execution. And here the address space is limited. The register file is not very used. The number of registers that are used inside the CPU are limited. So that is the drawback of this addressing mode or this type of instruction. Next addressing mode we are having is direct addressing mode, or in which the memory address of the operand is provided in the operand field. So the execution is like this. So the operand is present in a data memory and the address of the location of the operand is given in the operand field and it is used to access that particular location. So the effective address is nothing but the memory address that is given in the operand field. The advantage is the implementation is very simple because it gives directly the address of the operand. And the disadvantage is the address space is moderate, or again address space can be said to have limited number. So it depends on the size of the memory we are having. However, the size of the memory is also limited by the number of bits we can have in the operand field. So the length of the memory address is depending on the length of the operand field. Okay, so that is the only drawback of this format. We will continue seeing the addressing more addressing modes in the next video, so stay tuned for the same.